anyone who does not question Mr. Chamisa's sincerity towards his position as the president of the opposition in Zimbabwe should actually have to go through a medical examination. We are speaking as an observation that we have made, an observation that is worrisome. Why has Mr. Chamisa not been arrested to date? Is he a nice man? Is he a careful politician? Why haven't we seen Mr. Chamisa in court facing charges of inciting violence and obstructing the course of justice? Why hasn't he been invited by the Anti-Corruption Commission? This convenient politicking by Mr. Chamisa is highly suspicious. The ruthlessness of ZANU-PF and their blind eye towards Mr. Chamisa, it is too convenient to ignore.
Yes.
Right now, if Mr. Chamisa had been arrested, their party could be doing everything they can to try and help him come out. But they have ignored Mr. Job Sikala, who is languishing there, and they are not doing enough. Trying to visit Mr. Sikala at Shkurubi Maximum Prison, to me, were crocodile tears for Mr. Chamisa.
Yes.
There is so much he could do. Mr. Job Sikala has been arrested too many times, and Mr. Chamisa has never been arrested in that same period. That contrast is worrisome. He is carefully avoiding sensitive words to make sure that he remains safe. Such a person does not deserve to occupy the position that he occupies today. He is a very, very cowardly man. And his cowardice is not just a cause for concern.
Yes.
It is dangerous. The game he is playing and the repercussions of the manner in which he's playing it are too dire for us, the church, to ignore.
Yes.
We are worried. I can tell you today that if people of Zimbabwe were wise enough, they could actually see a better leader in Job Sikala than in Nelson Chamisa.
Yes.
What he believes, he fights for it to the drop of his blood. He's willing to take a blow for what he believes. Mr. Chamisa is a very calculative man. He's a very safe man. Yes. I wish I was Nelson Chamisa. He's a very safe man. For Zimbabweans to think that the person of Chamisa's caliber has the power and what it takes to challenge ZANU-PF's political elite, it's a dream that I pray you wake up from the sooner rather than the later. There's a lot of mistakes and childishness in Mr. Chamisa's method of politics. And that is unacceptable because it is costing lives. Due to this childish method of doing things, there's a lot of childishness around what they are doing.
Oh, yes.
A lot of childishness.
Yes.
A lot of immaturity. A lot of kids play with their politics. And it's taxing us a lot.
Yes.
People are talking about elections. But if you look at how they are doing their things, a normal person should not be having high hopes right now towards these guys. Very disorganized and very, very unrealistic and not objective. the challenge you have and your method of tackling the challenge are not matching. Press conferences and tweets and Facebook blogs and vlogs cannot be seen as serious leadership to a problem that is 42 years old. If you start to have hopes right now that these guys are going to deliver something next year, 2023, I'm telling you, you are dreaming. If they want to be serious, let them take what I've said now and change the way, their method of doing politics. And it is going to require them to do a lot, including restructuring their leadership.
Yes.
Take away these little children and clowns that they are giving senior positions to just appear in the camera and speak quotes from Aristotle. This is not a movie. This is not Hollywood.
Yes.
This is life. Zimbabwean citizens' lives are being put at risk by a non-committal political entity that is only focusing on getting into parliament and starting to receive allowances for MPs and vehicles for MPs. When they get into parliament, they get too quiet, like puppies that are licking soup on a bowl. The Triple C MPs are sitting in parliament like they don't exist.
Yes.
The noise they make when they are campaigning and the silence that they make when they get into parliament, that variation is a cause for worry to every progressive-minded citizen. I could have talked to him privately about this, but there are people's lives that are at stake here, and therefore the diplomacy and the benefits of that diplomacy do not benefit the people of Zimbabwe.
Yes.
That's where we are going to speak it like this. Some revelations are going to come, and Zimbabweans are going to be disappointed by such revelations, because some of the people that you hope on are going to be fingered in very dirty matters. Just get ready for those disappointments. They are coming.